Hi guys, this week we're going to be starting our series on origins. So we're going to be taking a look at Genesis chapter 1 and John chapter 1 today. And we're going to learn how God is present and active in our lives. So in Genesis 1, we read that in the beginning, God created. And so we're going to stop there for a second and just talk about that, because all science aside and everything else, Moses did not intend Genesis to be a textbook. He was writing to the people of God that needed an identity. And so all Moses wanted to say is, your identity comes from this God who created you, who created everything. And what's interesting is, in the Hebrew, the term used for God is Elohim. And if you read the Old Testament, there are multiple terms, names given to God to describe different characteristics that he has. And what's significant about Elohim is that it means the God who is high above us, who is lofty, who is all-powerful. So Moses is painting a picture of this creator God who is so far out of our reach. He's so far above us. He is immensely powerful. We could never approach him. But then we go into John chapter 1, and we see that Jesus was the Word at the beginning. He was God there in creation. And that he became flesh and came to earth, and he was the light in our lives, and he was here to give us life. And so immediately we have to throw away this myth that God just created the world and he stepped aside and just let what happened happen. Yes, he is this active, he is this high above us, lofty God, but he is also the God that came into this world to be with us. To give us life, to make a way of salvation for us. And so he is the God who is present, and he is active, and he is working in our lives. And so we're never really alone. Even in our darkest moments, when we feel alone, when we feel like nobody cares, when we feel like everything is going wrong, we can always take heart in the fact that God is here with us. He is present in our lives. He is active in our lives. The same God that created everything you see and all of the things you can't see is the same God that is here with us today. And so I really encourage you guys to dig in deeper, to read Genesis 1, read creation, read John 1, read about Jesus. And as you dig in deeper with your small groups this week, just remember that God he's present in your life, and he is also active. He's here with you.